Hello everyone and welcome to question 58. Why is odd time so odd and what would make it normal? Is there even such a thing? This depends on what you mean by odd, I guess, because most time signatures aside from 2/4, 3/4 and 4/4, so that's 2 crotchet beats in a bar, 3 crotchet beats in a bar or 4 crotchet beats in a bar for those that aren't sure. Anything other than those could be considered odd time signatures. 3/8, 6/8, 9/8, all of those time signatures aren't exactly odd, but they are actually counted differently to the time signatures that I first mentioned, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Because we don't learn initially those time signatures, when we do start incorporating those into our practice, they seem odd to us, and they are literally odd numbers, aren't they? 6 isn't, but they're counted in threes. Once again, an odd number. So if you didn't know, 3/8, 6/8 and 9/8 are all counted quaver beats in a bar. So 3/8 it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it's just like one main beat followed by 2 weaker beats. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And 6/8 similar, but this time there's 2 main beats in the bar. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. 9/8, again add another one, so you get 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, etc. So yeah, they appear odd to us, but they're not actually really that odd of a time signature. The oddness really starts coming in when you get time signatures 5/8, 5/4, 7/8. There's like 11/4, 9/4. There's all sorts of odd time signatures out there that exist, and there's no real limit to those. I've seen pieces in like 17/8 before and something like that. You can even get time signatures in with 16 as the denominator if you like, if you're looking at it as a fraction, and that means semiquavers in a bar, so you can get like 3/16. I haven't really looked into those very much though. So they are all odd time signatures because they cannot be counted easily. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. You have to subdivide them differently, which is where the oddness comes. So 5/4 and 5/8 are both very similar. One's 5 crotchets in a bar, and one's 5/8 in a bar. So really, it's 5 quavers in a bar. So really, it's just like the halved value of. So you could actually express both pieces of music in just ever so slightly different ways, like writing it different ways. You could write a 5/4 piece in 5/8 and it wouldn't sound any different. The tempo would just be written differently and it would look different. So we'll go again. If you've got another question on that and you want me to delve into that with a more simpler example, for example, I could do it with 4/4 into 2/4 and how you change from those time signatures and things, then please do ask and I can have a go at explaining it to you for you. But so yeah, going back to this 5/4, 5/8, these can be counted with the subdivisions of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Or you sort of ride the donkey backwards, as one of my lecturers would say, and you switch it round, so you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yes, and 7/8 can actually now, because there's 7 beats in there, you can then group those into 2s and 3s in 3 different ways. So you could go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or you can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Or you could then go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, so on and so forth. So in essence, they are all odd. The best way to normalise them is to practice them and listen to musical examples of them, which I'm going to comment below, and clap along to the beats. Some of them are a bit hard, I think, to hear the beats in them. I tried my best to find the best examples of them I could, but some of them have limitations in there. There's a link to La Donna e Mobile, I can never say that very well, in 3/8. Also can be written in 3/4. I've seen it in exam repertoire as 3/4 and beginner music as 3/4, but I think it was originally composed in 3/8. So again, that's just doubling the time signature out, or halving it. halving it out, doubling it. Norwegian Wood by the Beatles is in 6/8. Blue Rondo a la Turk by David Brubeck is in 9/8. And this one's a bit trickier actually because it, I'll try my best at singing some of it, but it goes like. So it actually, the 9/8 is actually counted differently even within the song. So we know that 9/8 is usually counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is where this is a good example of actually, even though it's not really an odd time signature, it's actually now being made odd, because originally in the tune where it goes that goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then when you hear the bit that goes and it does like this rising scale, that's in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that's how that's counted differently. Just quickly before we move on actually to the last few examples I have, time signatures sometimes actually are expressed at the start of the music in the way they're counted. So instead of just writing 5/8, it actually goes 2 plus 3, and that's the way it's counted: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I can provide examples of that if necessary as well. So a couple of more examples I've got is of a 5/8 piece. It's called The Longest March. It's actually, this is within another video that exists, so I couldn't find a better example. So I've just linked it from the point it talks about this song. Money by Pink Floyd is in 7/4, so I've put that in. And Take 5, another David Brubeck one, is in 5/4. So yes, I'll put all those below. I hope that answers your question. Cheers, bye.